Hey, what's up everyone? This is Snackbox. Hope you all are having an amazing day. Guys, in this video, I want to talk about something that I have been using for quite a while now, but not to the fullest. I haven't maxed it out, but that's going to change today. And what I am talking about is the Sparring Pit. Now, the Sparring Pit gives you infinite experience. It's a one-time investment. It costs you gems. The first level costs you 300 gems to unlock the slot, then it's 350 and then 400. So it's costing you 1050 gems to max one of these slots. And now you're asking yourself, and probably a lot of other players already asked themselves, is it really worth it to upgrade the Sparring Pit? And the answer is yes, but only if you are a long-term player. If you are planning on playing Raid Shadow Legends for a longer amount of time, it will be worth it. And you will get more out of it than you invested into it. Now, before unlocking the Sparring Pit, I would suggest everybody to buy the mine first, to upgrade the gem mine. This is a passive gem income. I probably already got, the amount of gems that I bought this for multiple times back. I started playing in 2019, and it was literally one of the first things that I bought for my gems. So when you start an account, right, you want to buy the gem mine, but the first thing might be probably the masteries for your starter. But either way, after that, a lot of players wonder what they should invest their gems in. And it's 100% the gem mine if you're planning to play Raid Shadow Legends long term. And the same counts for the Sparring Pit. You can see here I maximized the first slot right here. It's on a max level. 3 out of 3, and it gives you 4000 experience per hour. The level 1 Sparring Pit slot will give you 2000 XP, and even that is already a great investment. What this means is basically that it saves you energy leveling your food. So all combined here, I'm getting 12,000 XP by an hour, right? All right, so let's run one campaign stage just to see how much experience we get out of here. This costs us 8 energy, so we got 8,600 experience. Right now I'm getting 12,000 XP an hour, and that almost covers 2 of those free champions that got 8.6k experience. So if I would now upgrade all of these slots, that means 20,000 XP in total. You can already see the difference. Now the thing is, the experience also is different if you put in a higher rank champion. Let's put in a rank 4 champion in here. You can see he will get 4,300 experience. So the higher the rank, the more experience you get. And as you can see here, it only takes me 20 minutes to level him up once. Now, the thing is, if I remove the champion, the experience is not lost. It is still, the champion does still get the experience. So as you can see, the most important part to make this valuable and get the most out of it, to make it the most efficient, is, you have to manually level those champions up, because if you don't, they will not gain more experience. That is probably the biggest downside about the Sparring Pit, but you can find a way around it. So let's say you're not actively playing for, let's say, 8 hours or something. You're going to sleep, you're about to go to sleep, and you're not going to be in the game for another 8, 10, 12 hours, whatever it is. So what you can do is basically have like 2 or 3 sets of champions that you can slot in here. If you're playing actively, if you're in the game, you can use, lower rank champions. But if you know that you're away for a longer amount of time, you can, for example, put somebody in like that needs to finish up the last couple of levels. For example, Tholin, I ran him in Minnow, I got him all the masteries, but he's at level 57. So now I would need to either farm the campaign or something else to level him up or feed him brews. But with the Sparring Pit, I can just throw him in here, and he will get another level in 16 hours. And that way you can also finish up your champions. But not only with, high level ones, you can also do it with your food champions that you run through the campaign. For example, a lot of times I do have champions like this that are at 1 star at level 9 at the last level. They only need one more level, but it's not worth it really to run another campaign run, because a lot of experience would have got lost, because I only need like, I don't know what it is, like 3k more experience, but I would get 8.6k from brutal run. Now I could run normal or whatever, but even then I would lose a certain amount of experience. So I can just throw this champion in here, and he will rank up, he will level up the last bit of experience in the Sparring Pit, and it doesn't cost me any energy, brews, or whatever. Now let's actually see if I rank this up. Now I want to rank up my whole Sparring Pit now anyway. And as you can see, for a rank 6 champion, you will get 4,500 experience an hour. So as I said, the higher the rank, the more experience you get. So I did a little research, but you can maybe also do the math yourself. I think it's about, or like what they say, is like 45 gems a day is what you will save if you level up the Sparring Pit, if you max it out. 45 gems, like 150 energy a day, and that adds up. It maybe takes you like a year or something to get the value back, but after a year, it only goes up. It's basically the same concept as with the gem mine. So yeah, let's sum it up. So basically, it's good if you are actively playing. The more active you are, the better it is. You save energy, you save brews, you will have infinite amount of food champions, and you can invest your resources into other things when you actually need them for champion train tournaments, and your energy into dungeons, minnow, or whatever else you need. So it's 100% passive income experience. There's nothing you need to do except hitting that level up button once the champion is ready. Which is also kind of the downside. You need to be actively, tapping the level up button. Otherwise, there will be no experience gained. So as I said, it's not great. It's not beneficial if you barely log in. But if you're actively playing and you know you're playing for a longer amount of time, like me, for example, I've been playing this game for almost 6 years, on and off sometimes, but still, even that I've not fully upgraded my Sparring Pit, even then I got great benefits out of the Sparring Pit, because it's a constant income of experience. You don't really have to do anything or invest anything else other than the one-time gem cost. So yeah, as I said, if you maximize this, if you're playing actively, trust me, you will on the long run never run out of food again. You will probably be able to maximize to rank up any champion you want, and this will definitely benefit you a lot and make your life easier when it comes to ranking up champions. Definitely consider doing this if you have some spare gems. You should definitely invest them in there, but keep in mind you have to actively use the Sparring Pit to maximize the efficiency. Have one set of champions that has like a longer timer. For example, like here, Tholin that you see with 15, almost 16 hours. So if you go to sleep, you put champs like this in the Sparring Pit, and when you know you're playing actively for like 1 or 2 hours, you can put in champions like this that are rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, that level up pretty quickly. But yeah, guys, that's about it for this video. I hope it is helpful for a lot of you guys that have been struggling ranking up their champions, that have been struggling with food. The Sparring Pit is definitely a great investment, but you have to use it properly. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe to the channel. Also hit the thumbs up. It really helps me. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one.